it's Joshua Reviews, and oh boy. Okay, so my last review, we talked about Mother Krampus, a movie that was, you know what, it's not good, but I strangely had a decent time with it. So, I can't believe I'm saying this. I got a little excited to watch Mother Krampus 2, even though, well, Mother Krampus 2 Sleigh Ride. I got a little excited because I remember watching all these Krampus movies that I'm planning to review. And I was like thinking, oh my gosh, this is a fucking sick-ass cover. Now, I learned my lesson after I watched Mother Krampus. I knew this was not going to be what she looked like. But oh boy, after I saw the trailer, Krampus. This has nothing to do with Krampus. This movie originally was called Sleigh Ride, and they changed it. ITN distribution. We're just like, fuck it, let's just cash in on the Mother Krampus franchise? I don't know. And, okay, let's just get into it. So this movie is about it's about these 4 women who are going to this. They're going door to door because they're they're doing community service, and they are supposed to deliver food to this woman's house. And when they get there, there's something off about this old lady, and it's revealed early on that she's like an escape mental patient, and that's kind of it. That's kind of the plot for this movie. It's just these 4 women who are just kind of at the community service, or doing community service, and just talking to this old lady. That's the movie. Mother Krampus 2. Really engaging story. Can you believe it? I was after revisiting Mother Krampus, I got a little excited to check out some of the other ones, even though I know they're bad movies. This was one of the ones I remember actually knowing was bad, but having a strange good time with it. So I got kind of excited to watch it. I actually kind of enjoyed this movie. Is it a good movie? No. I want that to be said. These movies are not good. But I don't know what it was about this movie that clicked for me. First off, I actually really like the characters in this movie. I think for the story, there's a decent motivation for our characters to be in the situation they're in. And the movie went on a little bit longer than I would have liked. It's an hour and 36 minutes. Did not need to be that long. It could have easily been shortened. This movie honestly could have been like a 40-minute movie. There's so much you could have trimmed. Here's the thing, though. I didn't particularly mind it. This movie is a lot of talking, and I strangely found it enjoyable. Now, I know a lot of people are going to shit on this. I mean, this is a shitty movie, but I know people are going to shit on like the dialogue and shit on the characters. I'm the type of person that likes to pay attention when it comes to characters and story, and I actually found a lot of the characters to be likable. They're not good people, but I liked the characters, if that makes sense. Like there's a drag character in this movie named Athena, and she was funny, but is she a good person? No, because later she's like trying to steal some stuff from like cabinets and trying to ransack the house that this old lady is staying at, which I'm talking about Mother Krampus, of course, even though it's just an old hag in a Michael Myers mask. Yeah, this cover, this is not what she looks like. This lady looks like Granny from the game Granny, wearing a Michael Myers mask. I'm not joking. Watch the trailer or look at an image for this movie. It is a Michael Myers mask. That being said, there are some scenes where Mother Krampus in this movie, I'm just going to call her Mother Krampus, she looks kind of creepy. I don't know, what is it with these two movies where it's like they don't look like the covers but they look kind of creepy, like in a much better movie. I see the vision. Now, this movie is indie, right? This movie's indie. But I strangely kind of enjoyed the fact that it was indie. Honestly, I think what would have made it better is if they threw a VHS filter over this movie and kind of labeled it as a slasher. Because this movie's a slasher. But it's a slasher that takes its time with its characters. And I forget the main chick's name, but I found her to be very likable. It doesn't say the name. I'm bad with names. But strangely, I remembered Athena's name. That's kind of surprising. But yeah, I strangely enough liked the characters. They were fun to follow, and there were some legitimately funny moments. There's a scene where the Athena, where they're trying to sing for the homeless shelter that they're doing community service at, and the singing is really, really bad. And Athena's like, if I'm gonna sing, I need to have fun. And she starts dancing. And it's a dance sequence, man. Oh my. I was laughing the entire time. There were some lines that I think the actor's name is Roger Connors, I think. That he did a good job at the character. I will say that. It was funny. There's a lot of funny moments in this movie, and there's a lot of awkward pauses that worked for me. It's very hard to get awkward pause moments down because sometimes it's like, that's a truck. You're leaving, that kind of awkward silence and pause for the audience to laugh at, and it can easily backfire if it's like not funny. But I found a lot of the dialogue in this movie to be kind of funny. And while the acting is not good, it wasn't the worst I've seen, and there were some moments where I was like, these actors are kind of trying, and I kind of respect the hell out of that. I think where this movie lacks is in the editing and sound design, because, oh god, the editing is really bad in this movie. And the cinematography, this is shot on a potato. It's not going to be my new thing now where I say this movie was shot on a potato, but it's true. You can tell this movie is indie and low budget, but you know what? More power to the filmmakers for making a movie. I always commend people for, taking what limited resources they have and just making a movie. People say, hey, you can't make a movie unless you have a certain camera. It's like, make a movie. I don't care what it is. Just make a movie. It's fun. And honestly, that was kind of the charm of this movie. It really felt like they were having a fun time making this movie. Now, that's not to say it was good. This is, like, subjectively, this is not a good movie. But it was a movie I enjoyed because I liked the characters. I thought Mother Krampus was kind of creepy, and there were some interesting moments with the character. I will say there is a decent enough motivation, but I don't think it's fleshed out that well. Here's what I will say about the characters. I like them, but they're not good people, like in the sense of like, one smokes weed and gets high and just starts making poor choices. One is a prostitute, or is it a prostitute or hooker? I don't know. And the other, Athena is a thief. And the main character is only there because she backed up her friend. So she's the only character that you really kind of like feel bad for because she's not like the rest of them. But you do kind of get the sense that they're friends and that they're somewhat trying to, make better of themselves. Like they're trying to improve themselves. And because it's the holiday season, you can't go wrong with that. Best time to change who you are. So I liked that element, even though these characters aren't like fully fleshed out or well developed. I mean, again, sounds really funny when I'm saying this movie's not good, but then I'm talking about the things I liked. Isn't that funny how opinions work? And my opinion, I don't make sense is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but I strangely liked the characters, and I feel like they made some awkward and dull, boring moments work for me. because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of dragging in this movie. I can tell you that much. But I was never really bored or at the point where I was like, I want to turn this shit off, because I was like, this is funny. I like the characters, but not a lot's happening. And I can tell it's being this, they're dragging this out, but I was like, you know what? I'm strangely invested. I will say this. The ending is buck wild. There were some crazy moments in this movie. Literally at the end, out of nowhere, this random chick shows up in a leather jacket, and she's supposed to be the Loomis, because this Mother Krampus of sorts is wearing a Michael Myers mask. So it's like, okay, you're clearly the Loomis inspiration here. And even Athena's character is like, where did you come from? And she's like, oh, I'm a police officer. That's why I have a gun. It's like, what? Oh, one last thing I want to talk about before I give my final thoughts. If you're looking for kills or bloody kills in this movie, there are some decent kills, but they're kind of dog shit. There's like maybe one or two that are kind of cool, but for the most part, they're kind of lackluster. And as far as the gore is concerned, they're okay, but there's one scene where you can tell they use like fake blood splatter effect, and it looked so bad. That's what I'm saying. The editing in this movie is not good at all. But you know what? These people made a movie. Is it good? No. But did I enjoy it? Yeah. I'm going to give it another C. So, why did I like these two? I have no fucking clue. I'm a weird fellow, okay? You know, one thing I'm a little upset about is that this movie is called Mother Krampus 2, but it isn't actually a direct sequel to this movie. We need to fix that.